Good evening and welcome to Pakistan Today News from our New York studio. I'm Chris Taylor. We begin with a significant development in the ongoing tensions between the United States and Iran. Reports suggest renewed direct contact between the two nations, with U.S. envoy Steve Witkoff and Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi exchanging messages. This marks the first known communication since the recent conflict began. Tehran, however, has denied any recent engagement, calling such claims misleading. U.S. President Donald Trump acknowledged that some communication may be occurring but expressed uncertainty over its authenticity. Despite the mixed signals, analysts say this indicates that both sides may still be exploring diplomatic options amid continued hostilities. In related news, Israel's military has reportedly carried out overnight strikes targeting senior Iranian officials, including Ali Larijani. His condition remains unclear, and there is no confirmation on whether he was injured or killed. Larijani, a close ally of Ayatollah Ali Khamenei and former nuclear negotiator, was seen in Tehran just hours before the attacks during Quds Day rallies. Israeli media also report that Gholam Reza Soleimani, head of the Basij force, was among the targets. Meanwhile, the United States has announced a reward of up to $10 million for information on senior Iranian military and intelligence officials, including Larijani. Iran has yet to respond to these reports. Turning to the impact on Pakistani citizens abroad, a third national has tragically died in the UAE after falling debris from intercepted missiles struck a residential area. Pakistan's embassy confirmed coordination with UAE authorities to ensure swift repatriation of the deceased. Earlier incidents had already claimed the lives of two other Pakistanis, raising growing concerns for overseas workers in the Gulf region. In international humanitarian news, China has announced emergency aid for several Middle Eastern countries affected by the ongoing conflict. According to Foreign Ministry spokesman Lin Jian, assistance will be provided to Iran, Jordan, Lebanon, and Iraq. The aid aims to support civilians affected by the 3-week-long hostilities as U.S. and Israeli strikes continue to impact the region. Now, on to West Africa. For more on the deadly blasts in Nigeria, we go to our reporter in northern areas, Adam Khan.
Thank you, Chris. Multiple explosions have rocked the city of Maiduguri in northeastern Nigeria, killing at least 23 people and injuring over 100. The blasts, suspected to be carried out by suicide bombers, targeted crowded locations including a market and a hospital. Authorities say these attacks follow a recent assault on a military post, indicating a renewed surge in violence. Boko Haram and Islamic State West Africa Province are believed to be behind these escalating attacks, prompting increased security measures in the city to prevent further casualties.
Thank you, Adam, for that report. Back home, Pakistan's jailed PTI leaders, including Shah Mahmood Qureshi and Dr. Yasmin Rashid, have warned of the potential economic fallout if the Gulf conflict persists. In an open letter from Kot Lakhpat jail, they highlighted rising oil and gas prices, weak exports, and the lack of economic reforms as major threats to macroeconomic stability. The leaders cautioned that higher fuel costs would drive inflation, affect agriculture, and reduce remittances from Gulf countries, emphasizing the need for political stability, improved governance, and security to sustain economic growth. Meanwhile, the Pakistan government is planning a subsidized fuel scheme for motorcyclists and rickshaw drivers to mitigate the impact of rising oil prices. Officials assured a Senate panel that petrol and diesel supplies remain sufficient, with stocks secured until mid-April. Concerns remain, however, as LNG imports from Qatar have stopped since March 2nd, and gas shortages are expected after April 14th. Authorities stressed that measures are being taken to ensure fuel availability and prevent hoarding amid global price surges due to regional tensions. That's all for now. You're watching Pakistan Today News. I'm Chris Taylor.